The U.S. Army, born from a ragtag militia, forged in revolution, tested in wars, and refined over centuries. Its story is the story of America itself, a tale of courage, strategy, and sacrifice. This is the evolution of the U.S. Army. In 1775, as revolution gripped the colonies, the Continental Army was formed. Farmers, merchants, and artisans picked up arms, becoming soldiers overnight. Armed with little more than muskets and sheer determination, they stood against the world's greatest military power, Great Britain. It was a monumental challenge, a clash of empires that would give birth to a legend. General George Washington led this fledgling force through brutal winters and devastating losses, but their spirit never broke. Their victory secured independence and laid the foundation for the army we know today. After independence, the U.S. Army was tested time and again. The War of 1812 saw it defend the young nation's sovereignty, proving its resilience against a familiar foe. As America expanded westward, the Army's rule grew. Conflicts like the Indian Wars and the Mexican-American War were brutal and transformative, forcing the Army to adapt to new terrains and styles of combat. Each battle, each campaign, forged new tactics, instilled greater discipline, and cultivated a new generation of leaders. The young Army was learning, hardening, and growing stronger with every challenge. The Civil War was the crucible that transformed the U.S. Army into a modern fighting force. The sheer scale of the conflict was unprecedented. The Army expanded at a dizzying rate, incorporating railroads for rapid troop movement and the telegraph for instant communication. The battlefields saw the introduction of devastating new weapons, forever changing the face of warfare. The brutal lessons learned at Shiloh, Gettysburg, and Antietam were paid for in blood, but they reshaped modern military strategy. No longer a small frontier militia, the U.S. Army had emerged as a professional, powerful force. The 20th century thrust the U.S. Army onto the world stage. World War I saw American soldiers fighting in the brutal trenches of Europe, adapting to the horrors of industrial warfare. Just a few decades later, World War II tested the Army on a truly global scale. From the beaches of Normandy to the islands of the Pacific, it evolved into a mechanized juggernaut. Tanks, advanced artillery, and coordinated air support redefined the battlefield. America's industrial might, combined with the bravery of its soldiers, turned the tide of the war and established the nation a military superpower. The evolution of the U.S. Army shows how history, technology, and courage shape a military force. If you want more rare, cinematic history stories like this one, make sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Turn on notifications so you never miss out as we uncover the untold chapters of history. Thanks for watching.